Tori. Hey, Tori Wilson. Hey there, baby girl. Have you got a couple of minutes for your general manager? There's an urgent matter I need to speak to you about.
Actually, Teddy, I'm supposed to catch a flight and I'm already running late. I'd love to stay and talk, but...
That's okay. Don't worry about it, Tori. I don't want to be responsible for my #1 diva missing her flight. You feel me? I'll catch up with you next week.
Thanks, Teddy. I'll see you Thursday.
Damn. I hate to see that girl go, but I love watching her leave. Holla!
What was that? Teddy? Oh my God, Teddy! Don't worry, Teddy. It's going to be okay. Help! Somebody please help!
Hey, Tori, what the? When I was asked to come by the GM's office, you're just about the last person I expected to see here. Don't tell me you're the new general manager of SmackDown, Coach.
No. The coach isn't your new general manager yet. But I have been asked to move over from Raw to take care of a few things during Teddy Long's absence. Now I know that all of you on SmackDown are upset about what happened to Teddy. But hey, life goes on, right? The WWE Board of Directors has asked me to help out with Superstar scheduling for the upcoming WWE Legends World Tour. It turns out that Raz Muhammad Hassan isn't going to be able to make the tour. So, I need you to take his place. It's probably for the best anyway. I mean, can you imagine the trouble that guy would have had at Customs?
Look, Coach, I appreciate the offer, but I'm staying right here on SmackDown to find out who ran down Teddy Long. Until that happens...
Look, the investigation of Teddy Long's attack is already well in hand. Besides, it's not like you're actually a detective or anything, is it? I mean, what are the odds someone like you would solve it?
You know, the way you're talking, I'm starting to wonder if you might know more than you're saying. You wouldn't be trying to get rid of me with this whole world tour thing.
I hope you're not implying that the coach ran down Teddy Long. Ask anyone, and they'll tell you that the coach is an excellent driver. Besides, the tour is going to feature some of the greatest WWE legends of all time. In fact, it's such a huge show that I decided not to book myself on it. I didn't want to blow the fans' minds with too much star power.
I think facing WWE legends would be a great chance to prove yourself to fans worldwide. It sounds like it could be a lot of fun. Plus, I don't think Coach is going anywhere for a while. You can stay here and deal with him if you want, but I'd just as soon get out of here until he's gone.
Listen, if I can get you on board and solve this scheduling problem, that's going to make me look good for the board of directors. So if you'll help me, I'll help you. Go on the tour, and I'll see if I can't pull a few strings to get you a WWE title match once you get back.
You can do that?
Absolutely! You're talking to the coach!
Okay, fine. For a title opportunity?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first week of the WWE Legends World Tour. This is Oklahoma's own Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler, and tonight we're across the pond in merry old England.
I love visiting other countries, JR. You get to learn so much about their cultures. For instance, did you know that they don't actually have English muffins in England? And lorries are trucks. And birds have puppies.
That's really fascinating, King. As you can see, this Manchester crowd is fired up to see a hometown favorite, the legendary British Bulldog, in action here tonight.
Orlando Jordan's such a smart guy.
A little bit more.
What a move! There's the pin!
1, 2, 3.
Well, you can't... That's the match, JR. I could have watched it go even longer.
Here's your winner, Jeff Hardy.
Ladies, can you give us a minute? When Vince McMahon made me the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, tour general manager, I told him that I was going to put some of the greatest WWE legends against some of the top WWE superstars of today.
Thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate that, especially coming from a veteran manager like yourself.
I was surprised how good you looked in that match against the British Bulldog last week. I mean, after all, he's the former tag team champion, the Intercontinental champion, the European champion, and the Hardcore champion.
You were surprised that I looked good against the Bulldog? Well, Jimmy, all due respect to the Bulldog, he's one of the true legends of this business. But I'm a legend in the making.
Well, you know what they say, one match does not a legend make. Anyway, tonight, you're scheduled to face one of the greatest superstars ever to set foot in the WWE ring. And a man I know very, very well. He's a 5-time WWE champion and the greatest member of the legendary Hart Foundation. I'm talking about Canada's favorite son, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Wow, the Hitman, huh? Bret Hart's one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. And if I beat him here tonight, I'll be one step closer to becoming a legend myself.
Hey now, don't get cocky, Daddy-O. Hopefully you'll be as good in the ring as you seem to be with the ladies. Because the excellence of execution requested a submission match. And I gave it to him. He said something about putting the past behind him here tonight.
A submission match, huh? Well, it wouldn't be the first time Bret Hart tapped out in Montreal to a legend in the making. See you around, Jimmy.
Good luck.
I'm good old JR Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler, coming to you live from Berlin, Germany. Here comes a future Hall of Famer in the flesh, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels.
You know, I saw Bret Hart's submission match last week, and it brought back a lot of memories. Not all of them good. Matter of fact, Jimmy Hart asked me not to come to last week's show in Montreal because he wanted to avoid an incident.
It's true. I'd have bet the house on there being one if he did show up, JR.
But you know, looking back on it, I think it's ridiculous that two grown men can't stand face to face and lay a 10-year-old grudge to rest. Bret, I know you're in the arena tonight, so why don't you come out here and shake hands and let's let bygones be bygones.
That's a classy move by Shawn Michaels. He's offering to shake hands with Bret Hart and bury the hatchet once and for all.
Maybe so, but do you think Bret is really gonna do it? Wait a minute, what's he doing here?
He might be a legend in the making,
HBK, as I understand it, this tour is about putting future legends like myself in the ring with legendary WWE superstars. Now, I'm sorry if you got a guilty conscience, but maybe you should air your dirty laundry on your own time. See, I've got no problem with it.
If you insist on sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, you're going to have a problem in a hurry. I'm a 4-time world champion, an intercontinental champion, and a tag team champion. I'm the first Triple Crown champion in WWE history. But if that's not enough to earn your respect, then maybe a little sweet chin music will.
Easy, Sean. I don't mean any disrespect. I know you accomplished a lot in the past, and that's perfect for a WWE Legends tour like this one. But let's be honest, when it comes to the future, you've got to wonder which one of us has more legendary moments left down the line, if you know what I mean.
You know, you're partly right. I've already left more blood, sweat, and tears in that ring than you ever will. But when it comes to the Heartbreak Kid, like they say, you ain't seen nothing yet.
The showstopper came out here to make peace with Bret Hart, but now we have a potentially explosive situation in the ring.
I've been backstage trying to calm down Bret Hart all evening, and I've got to tell you, he's as angry as I've ever seen him. So since he wants a piece of you, HBK, and since you two want a piece of each other, I'm just going to put all three of you in the ring for a triple threat match tonight. Right here in Berlin, Germany.
Cheap pop. That sounds fine to me. Tonight, we'll find out if HBK really stands for Has-Been Kid.
Sweet chin music! Sweet chin music!
That'll take some of the spring out of his step. Maybe next time he'll think twice before running his mouth to a Raw legend like Shawn Michaels.
His attempt to get this crowd on his side is paying off.
He's not bleeding, no one. Look at that! He's bleeding like a stuck pig!
The referee had better get in there and take a look at that. We may need to stop this match.
Stop the match? Are you crazy, JR? It's just getting interesting. There's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
I think this crowd's giving...
Oh my gosh, JR! That's it! The match...
with Jimmy Hart.
Well, who can blame him, JR? That blowhard gets on everyone's nerves eventually.
Stone Cold Stunner! Austin just stunned Jimmy Hart!
For once, I agree with Austin! Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
Oh, we've got combustible elements here, King.
What do you think that was all about, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. I'm sure the Texas Rattlesnake has his reasons, but Jimmy Hart represents the authority of Mr. McMahon here, and I have a feeling Hart is not going to let this slide.
Maybe so, JR, but since when did the authority of Mr. McMahon ever mean anything to Stone Cold Steve Austin?
The WWE Legends World Tour continues this week, down under in Melbourne, Australia. In Taz, here comes none other than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So this is a little WWE Legends Tour? Is that right? The greatest superstars of all time under one roof? But Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't even on the card. You think you can have a Legends Tour without Stone Cold Steve Austin? Hell, there ain't never been a bigger WWE superstar than me. So if y'all want to see Stone Cold on this damn show, give me a hell yeah. Well, there you have it. So Jimmy Hart, you scrawny little pencil-neck bastard, I suggest you put on your cheap sunglasses and your little zoot suit and bring your 98-pound ass down to this ring before Stone Cold comes back here and sticks that damn megaphone so far up your ass, they'll be able to hear your silent but deadlies in the back row.
Here comes Jimmy Hart, and he does not look pleased to see Austin here tonight.
Brilliant observation, Lady Lips. This is 2 weeks in a row Austin has taken over the show. And not for nothing, something's got to give one way or another.
Look, Austin, it's true, you might be one of the greatest superstars of all time. But your actions last week are exactly the sort of thing I wanted to avoid. I mean, let's face it, Daddy-O, you're not the easiest guy to keep under control. I watched you put Vince McMahon through hell and back in the day, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you do the same to me. Now, despite not being formally invited, you managed to interfere anyway. And the fact is, I simply can't let you do that anymore. So we can do this the easy way, where you can just leave the ring and don't come back, or we can do this the hard way.
Hell, Jimmy, you know the Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't never done nothing the easy way in his whole damn life.
All right, Steve, if that's the way you want it, then I guess I've got no choice but to call in the big guns.
Whoa. Hold on a second.
Why don't you hold on just one damn second, you mealy-mouthed bastard? This is what you call the big guns?
No, that's not who I was talking about.
Get back to the locker room and stay there. This has nothing to do with you.
Look, I joined this tour to face WWE legends in the ring, not to sit on the sidelines and watch them beat the hell out of each other. Jimmy, if you're gonna up the ante, I want in.
Well, that's just fine for the mouth of the South. I've got a couple of special surprises I've been saving for something like this. We'll see you two in the ring for a tag team match later tonight.
Well, normally Stone Cold don't like surprises, but now that you mention it, here's one for you.
It looks as if Jimmy Hart wasn't surprised after all.
Not for nothing, after last week, you'd have to have a case of amnesia not to be ready for that one.
It don't matter who you bring to this damn ring. There ain't never gonna be a legend as big as me. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Here tonight.
They've sacrificed so much to get here, Taz. I don't think they
worry more. Man, you couldn't ask for anything more from these guys. Talk
Here
about
are
leading
your
in
winners, Orlando Jordan and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
a strong submission hold.
Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one. He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a first to be able to withstand.
What a finishing move. I get chills every time I see it.
3. He's not going to get caught with that one.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. Here's the cover, JR.
1, 2, 3.
He sure is, JR. And I think he got all of that finisher. There's the reversal.
He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament. 2. I don't think his attempt to get this crap.
Oh my gosh, it's over, JR. Legendary superstars, I knew we'd have some problems with their legendary egos, JR. And that pipsqueak Jimmy Hart's been AWOL since Austin tried to stun him in the ring last week. Uh-oh. Now what's he doing?
He's trying to get between them and calm them down. But frankly, that's the last place in the world you'd want to be. It's Mr. Socko! It's Mr. Socko right down his gullet!
Oh, that sock is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, JR.
And Austin gave him the stunner!
I could have told you that would happen, JR.
Now ain't that a sight? The only thing legendary about you is the beating you just took in the middle of this damn ring. Mankind may be one dumb, psychotic sumbitch, but he's earned something you ain't got yet, and that's my respect, and that's all I got to say about that. And now that it's just you and me, I suggest you collect your damn teeth, put your little sock back in your pants, and drag your lumpy ass back to the boiler room before Stone Cold changes his mind, stomps a mud hole in your ass, and walks it dry.
While I appreciate having your respect, Austin, I beg to differ on just one point. Mr. Socko may in fact be little, but to be fair, it is just a bit chilly in this arena. What's more, I'm content to take my leave, as Japan is one of the few places I can find live nutrition without being harassed by some sort of animal rights enforcement. But before I go, I offer what I like to think of as legendary words of encouragement to our would-be legend. Have a nice day!
Are you sure you're okay?
That was pretty bad, but I've had worse.
You know, Jimmy Hart is supposed to be managing this tour, but it seems like he's lost control of some of the legends.
I think you're right. Looks like I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands.
So, what are you gonna do about Steve Austin and Mankind? Next week in New York City is your last chance to settle this.
That crazy Mankind reached into his pants, grabbed a sock, and shoved it right down your throat. Yuck! That is so gross. I think he deserves a little payback next week.
Yeah, but Stone Cold's just as guilty. Plus, he's meaner. And you might never get another chance to face a legend like him.
Who says it's gotta be an either-or choice?
What do you mean?
Maybe I can only get one official match sanctioned for next week. But that doesn't mean I can't find one of those jokers somewhere else beforehand and get a little payback.
I like your plan. So, who's it gonna be?
One, two, three.
Here's your winner, Orlando Jordan.
3,